Chat. Let's get into it. Chat. Where is chat at? Where is chat? Chat. Let's get into it. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yeah. You the only one I like. Let's go. You the only one that's right. Yeah. Let's go. Chat, where y'all at? You the only one that's right. You just the fuck good vibes. I don't really want bad vibes. I really want good vibes. A good fuck good time. Someone that I can confide. Where y'all at, chat? That's right. Tell me what you get. I'm the fire to your eyes. Tell me if you want it. You Miami vibe. Told her that the money ain't a. She said, well, baby, where's my ring? She didn't know about a thing. I buy your ring when she only bought the sheen. Let's go, chat, where y'all at? In between. Play ball, no referee. She's a freak, take the thumb with the teeth. Let's go, good. Good, good dogs. Good, 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 good hugs. What's wrong with love? Why don't we yearn? Let's learn. Never never ends. I see you took wrong turn. Now you with the wrong friend. Chat, y'all ready? Chat, y'all ready? Chat, y'all ready? Chat not ready. Chat is not ready. Chat is not ready. Y'all not ready for this. What's up, Daria sent the heart. Shout out Daria. Y'all, listen. What's good, everybody? How are y'all feeling? What somebody just got? What? An ebook or something? Somebody copped the ebook? Yeah. Somebody copped the ebook. Chat, how are y'all feeling today? How are y'all feeling today? How are y'all feeling today? That's my question. I want to talk to y'all. I want to see what's going on. I want to talk to y'all and I want to see what's going on. We about to get into it. Chat, you say overwhelmed. What do you mean overwhelmed? Why are you feeling overwhelmed? Why are you feeling overwhelmed? Man, listen. These past couple of days have been like so eye-opening. When I tell y'all, I'm not fucking with people. I'm not fucking with people like how I was fucking with people. But one thing about me, once I see you ain't locked in, fam, you gotta go. Chat, we gonna have some fun tonight. I wanna react to some shit. I wanna have some fun. We getting in our streaming bag. Shout out Aloe. What's up, Aloe? What's up, everybody that's on this bitch? I want y'all to go crazy with me. Okay, we gonna have some fun. Let's see where everybody at. Everybody need to get on in here. What's up? I know it's late. It's not even late. It's fucking it's fucking Friday. Where the fuck everybody at? Where is everybody? It's time to get in here. Man, I'm so inspired right now. Like, when I tell you, God put this battery in my back. God put this battery in my back and said, baby, it's time to perform. It's time to go. Somebody said, bro, how come you don't play your music? You know what? I'm going to start playing my music on stream. Don't even worry about it. Because talking about it, I actually got a new song that's for the drop. Since you want to talk about it, I got a new song that's for the drop, but I'm going to talk about it at the end. Don't even worry about it. So, chat, I really realized, like, this world is cooked. This world is cooked. This world is so cooked. And let me tell you why I say this world is so cooked. This world is so cooked because there are not a lot of authentic people. It's actually quite sad. There's not a lot of authentic people. And what I've noticed is because there is a lack of authenticity, people are thinking that they need to lack authenticity to succeed. And it's crazy. Chat, it's crazy. And I'm telling y'all right now also, like, next year, only what's real will prosper. So all that, like, people faking the funk, that shit not gonna succeed. Somebody say, can I see your hand tat? Of course. So my first hand tat is yeah. So what I want to start doing, y'all, I want y'all to come in my DMs, right? And I want y'all to ask for advice. That's what I want to do. I want y'all to ask for advice. Send me a voice note. You know what I'm saying? If you on IG, DM me on IG. I want y'all to ask for advice, and I want to answer. I want to answer. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what's happening. I want to give some advice. So what I want y'all to do is go ahead and DM me, yo, Sticks. Send a voice note. Hey, yo, Sticks, what's going on? I'm dealing with this and this and that. This y'all chance now. So make sure y'all go ahead and do it, because we're going to answer some questions. But before we even get into it, I want y'all to understand, man, you got to just want next year. Like I keep telling y'all, next year, only those who want it bad enough will succeed. Only those who want it bad enough will succeed. If you don't want that shit for real, that shit don't want you. That's all I'm going to tell you. If you don't want that shit for real, that shit don't want you. That's just the truth. Let's see. Let's see. We ain't get no messages yet, chat. I don't got no motion. Chat, we ain't getting not one message yet. I ain't got no motion for real. Do you think the new year is April 1st? No. I think the new year is Chinese New Year. Africa has their own new year also, so they be on point with shit too. But I've noticed that a lot of the energy really does change with the Chinese New Year. That's one thing I'll say. When is that? February 17th in 2026. February 17th in 2026. February 17th. And that's why I keep telling y'all need to be prepared for that date. Y'all need to be prepared for that day, because that's when shit really gonna start popping off. Shout out for the Rose Flower Child. Shout out for the Rose. You know, I'm just really realizing how much opportunity is out here for real that people don't really take advantage of. People will complain to you day in and day out about why they can't get this, why they can't get that. And it's like, quite frankly, you're never gonna get that if you don't think it's out there for you. Some people really don't think opportunity is out there for them, then wonder why opportunity is not out there for them. Confusion. Don't understand how I just don't get it. I don't understand how people are not hungry. You know? I just don't understand how people are not hungry. Social media has been going crazy. How many of y'all want to create content and make money from content online? How many of y'all are into that? Oh shit. How many of y'all are into that? How many of y'all are into that? Why my hair look chopped on the side? Like my shit look chopped. Me. Listen, if you trying to make content, you gotta go crazy. You gotta go crazy. Check this out. All right. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Because I know y'all here to hear me yap my shit. So you already know I'm going to come on here and I'm going to yap my shit like how I do. How do you deal with people who are overly analytical about the things that you do? I'm reading your book, The Crown. Amazing. What are your thoughts on the after? Okay, amazing. How do you deal with people who are overly analytical about the things that you do? Quite frankly, everybody, I like to see them as some sort of reflection, you know? And knowing you know, you might be over analytical of other people. And it's so funny because when we point one finger this way, it's 3 fingers pointing back. So you have to understand that if somebody's being overly judgmental or analytical of you, it's because you've opened the space up for that. But it's also because you've probably been doing that to other people.
Bruh.
Just being real. And that's the thing. We got to realize that whatever we do to other people, we cannot be upset when that motherfucker happened back to us. You can't be mad. You cannot be mad about it. That's why I be telling y'all, stop judging people. Stop worrying about other people. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm over here complaining about motherfuckers that don't work hard instead of not being around motherfuckers that don't work hard, period. I won't ever have a complaint about a motherfucker that don't work hard if I'm never around a motherfucker that don't work hard. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. I'm reading your book, The Crown. What do you think about it? What are your thoughts on the afterlife? And is life our creation, or do we decide when we pass? You know, it's so scary because imagine every year you pass by your death date and don't even know it. That's the fucked up part about it. Every year you pass by your death date and don't even know. You could be interacting with someone who has the birthday of your death date and not even know. That's what's scary about it. So, I think everything is planned. I think we do have free will, but at the end of the day, I think everything goes the way that it needs to go. If it doesn't, I feel like you repeat. What are your thoughts on the afterlife and life as our creation? Do we decide when we pass? I don't know if we decide when we pass. If we decided, it's probably when we were not in this realm. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing I could think about. That's the only thing I could think about. I'm guilty of overanalyzing myself. Then you can't get mad when the outside world starts doing the same thing to you, because the outside world is just a reflection. Simple as that. You can't get mad. Outside world is simply a reflection. The outside world is simply a reflection. And once you recognize that the outside world is a reflection, you start looking at yourself like, damn, what have I been doing to like, what have I been doing? I'm trying to tell you. You gotta start asking yourself, what the fuck am I doing? Come on now. You gotta start asking yourself these questions. So everybody is out here for Art Basel. Everybody is out here for Art Basel. And when I tell you, people who are out here, it's so many people that want to look lit but are not actually lit.
Bomboclat!
It's people out here who want to look lit but are not actually lit. And I'm so sick and tired of this shit, bro. Like, it's so hard for me to fake the funk. It's so hard for me to act like I give a fuck about certain shit when I really don't give a fuck. It's so hard. Like, that's one thing that I've noticed. Like, I'm just like, yo, I can't pretend. Once I realize that this shit for the birds, bitch, I'm out. Art Basel, yes, Miami, bro. Like, Miami is like, I'm so sick and tired of the shits, bro. You know something else I was talking about today? I was talking about how, I was thinking about today how, you know, people talk about ego. And I've noticed, somebody said, how was the West Side Gun? What are you talking about? What you talking about, Devon? What you talking about? Oh, because I was there? I didn't know that was his shit. I just, you know what I'm saying? They really ain't that girl but want to pretend. Yeah, I didn't know that was his shit. I just showed up. You feel me? But that's what the shit I'm talking about. Fourth Row. I went to that event and I'm just like, these are a bunch of people who know the guy but are not the guy. They're not the guy, but they're pretending to be the guy. They're pretending to be that guy. They're pretending to be him, and they're not him. They know of him. They may even know him, but people are pretending to be him. And I was like, man, I'm not fucking with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? This shit's crazy, bro. Like, I was just like, man, I might as well stay home and focus on my business and working on my shit instead of going out there and being around a bunch of pretenders. People are pretending. They're not lit. The people who's actually lit, unless they're streaming, you really don't know. You really don't know until you really pay attention. That's why the person who's not really lit is usually the person who gets the attention first. And then the person who's actually lit, they get the attention second. Why is that? Boy, it's something about power. It's something about psychology. It's something about it. It's something about it. Something. And I was like, man, I'm done wasting my time with motherfuckers that's not actually it, because I'm it. So why am I hanging out with you and you're not it? Period. We talking real motion, not fake motion. Not like, it's crazy. You got people pretending to be the person with motion. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, let's react to some shit. All right. So I'm fucking with Twitter, right? Fucking with Twitter a little bit. Fucking with Twitter a little bit. Let's see what's on Twitter. Let's see what's on Twitter. All right, let's see what's on Twitter. Okay, so a lot of people have been talking about this Biggie shit but isn't pretending a form of manifestation though, or do you actually have to put in inspired action? Well, guess what? I don't want to hang out with the people who are manifesting. I want to hang out with the people who have manifested. The people who are manifesting need to hang out with the other people who are manifesting. I don't want to be around the people that's manifesting. I want to be around the people who already manifested. You know what I mean? So check this out. Everybody's talking about this Diddy shit, right? Let's check this out. I need to see this trailer. You got Diddy and 50 Cent.
We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're opening up the phone lines and talking about the Diddy doc. 800-585-1051. It's called Reckoning. It's on Netflix. It's 4 parts.
I haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, I would just say it details a majority of Diddy's life. It starts from him as a...
Pause. Diddy got Biggie and Pac killed. That's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing that Diddy got Biggie and Pac killed. That don't sound too good. That nigga really do need to be in jail.
Child, how he grew up, his father being a hustler and killed. It goes into how he was raised, the Catholic schools he went to, how he got his job, how he got into the industry. It has videos, it has footage, it has interviews from his friends, people in the industry, the co-founder of Bad Boy with him. I actually didn't know that Bad Boy was co-founded by him and his friend. He gave his friend 25% and Puff gave his mother 75%. And when Bad Boy took off, allegedly, Puff went into the office with a baseball bat and said, I need that 25% back, and he got the 25% back. That's all.
What? Chat, what the fuck is it? This is the type of business this guy plays, huh? See, I ain't gonna lie. I understand when y'all say Scorpios are crazy.
Bruh.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You got a bat and you ask for the... Chat. What do we think about that?
All of the doc, he explains that. He talks about his relationships with his child's mothers, and it just really dives into it.
Did they talk about nut on the nipples? Did they talk?
Hey! Charlamagne! What the fuck is you talking about? This motherfucker gonna get me banned. This bitch.
Talk about the man who nutted on.
Chat.
I ain't hear the nut on the nipples.
50 was not about to put
It
that
did not
nasty
talk about the
ish
nut
in
on
there.
nipples, but they do have jurors in there that
He
talk
should have
about.
put that after the sanitizer part,
Yes.
or maybe.
Bruh.
What do you mean by that?
What? That's
Before.
Yes.
That is crazy. How you walk through Harlem and shake a bunch of people's hand and hug a bunch of people and say you gotta go wash, but you rubbed another man's nut on your nipples and fell asleep.
And that party, yeah, and that party talks about, he's saying hello to a bunch of people, shaking hands, giving hugs, and in the back of the car, he says he needs to wash.
And this is in the midst of everything. He should have been so humble.
Yeah, it makes it seem like he doesn't want to deal with peasants. I don't want to deal with you. I can't touch your hands. It shows Diddy as a What?
Did you see my text?
I did see a text.
Okay.
I did see a text. Yeah, it shows him as a nasty.
First of all, I'm not against washing your hands after you touch people. That's not a problem. Anyways, chat.
Negative, unhumble person, and that throughout his career, and
And
that's
greedy.
everybody talking. That's what the sentiment of that documentary is. What do you think?
Yes, I agree, and I think it also shows like a lot of greed and just lack of any type of care for
Greed.
people that I think honestly cared about him.
Did anybody talk nice about Diddy in that doc?
I think Kalina tried a bit when she talked about like she loved him so much that she would definitely jump in his casket.
Whoa.
I mean for a
One
lot,
album? One album and you jumping in caskets?
what's
What is going on? One album, yo. One album, come on, yo.
Capricorn
One
Clark
album.
says she was trying to protect him in the culture doing all that Cassie
What
stuff.
culture? We gotta stop saying that. What culture are we
Culture.
protecting by protecting somebody like Diddy? You're not protecting hip hop culture. What you're actually protecting.
My question is, when this nigga get out, are y'all gonna keep the same energy? That's my question. When he get out, and this nigga still got a little bit of emotion and power, are they gonna keep the same energy? Are they? Are they? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that all these people talking smack about Diddy gonna keep the same energy? You let me know. You let me know.
Is a culture of abuse.
And that's what was the point of this documentary.
You're protecting a culture of people who are driven by ego. You're not protecting hip hop culture.
And people were also mad the fact that 50 put this out and was like 50's foul for this. But I think people should just want the truth, right? And if that's the truth, you can't be mad. And I know people are skewed, right? Because Puff done gave you so many different things. He done gave you Biggie. He done gave you
Thank you,
Total. He done
Golden.
gave you Craig Mack. He didn't gave you the 90s and 2000s sound. He
But
didn't
all
produce
that
for
Craig,
Jodeci, Mary
Craig
J.
Mack's
Blige.
wife is in there pissed at
Huh?
Diddy. Craig Mack's wife is in there pissed at Diddy.
Yeah.
But people are complex though. I mean, and he did contribute all of those things. And he did do some really foul things too. So, you have to deal with the complexities of all of that.
Right. But you could still be a monster and giving you some of the best musics of your career, of your life.
And they actually say in the cease and desist that this is like one black famous man against another, which a lot of people are saying as well too. But I think
What you mean, black famous man against another?
so. Like
Hold on,
you're putting
stream it
50
real quick.
Cent, who's the EP of this doc. They're saying that Netflix is using one
You
famous
talk to
black man to just go and be against
Talk
another.
about that for a second. I keep hearing people say that, right?
What's that?
You don't know the backstory of the 50 Cent Diddy situation.
Nobody does.
And if you knew the backstory of the 50 Cent Diddy situation, all of this would make sense. But I will tell y'all this: 48 Laws of Power says, "Do not offend the wrong person."
I don't even know the backstory.
So it's
If
not-
this my
it's
guy,
not-
like, I don't know.
is it-
We do know enough of the backstory.
What the
We-
shopping?
No, we do know enough of the back. We know the Diddy and the baby mama.
Correct.
Okay,
Right,
yeah.
and it's one thing if you.
Oh,
with
he did do
the
something
baby
with
mama,
Tia Kemp.
But if you're gonna taunt somebody about that, right? Do not offend the wrong person.
Now
He
also,
clearly offended the wrong person.
Also in the
and
doc-
50's on his ass for life.
is also in the doc, it makes it seem like that was Diddy's MO. They talk about how Diddy kicked it to Suge Knight's side chick, took what's his name's girl, Albie Shore's girl,
Misa.
took Eric Sermon's girl. So the doc also talks about how Diddy's revenge was to F your chick.
And by the way, if you F my
That sounds
chick,
kind of like Drake. Isn't that what Drake does?
I think a lot of men do that.
if you F my chick, cool. That's up between you and her. But you're not gonna taunt me about it. If you're gonna taunt me about it, right? And behind the scenes, I'm gonna be on your head probably for a long time. So I don't have a problem with any of this.
Right.
I really don't. Do not offend the wrong person.
But their relationship is weird because I think didn't 50 send Diddy before the videos of Cassie and pictures of Cassie released? Didn't he send him as like, hey, you better get a hold of this beforehand as a cool? I thought that he said that one time, didn't he? Did 50 say that one time?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Do you think this whole Diddy thing? Mia, you calling me? Do you think this whole Diddy thing is a distraction for something greater? No, I don't think it's a distraction for something greater. I think that's the shit. That's the shit this nigga did. Finding out Biggie didn't even want to go to the West Coast, wanted to leave that night before, and that demon canceled his flight to make sure he could take Biggie out. Still his money, still his magazine cover, still his destiny. Mia, you trying to watch this shit with Diddy? You heard about this? Yeah, you heard about this shit with Diddy? Coslitos. They said 50 Cent dropped a documentary on this shit. I wish I could watch it on here with y'all, but I can't. I wish I could. Y'all remember back in the days when we used to watch movies and shit? They not letting me do that shit no more. They copyrighted the fuck out of my shit. They said, fuck no, your ass getting kicked off. Get out of here. Zoom. Nigga, I'm not zooming.
Bruh.
Why are y'all so funny? Why are y'all so fucking funny? Motherfucker said, yes, let's zoom.
Bruh.
Y'all are too cute. I'm not zooming. I love you guys, though. Y'all need to go watch my live stream. I actually went live earlier today. Y'all need to go watch that because you probably going to get more information. Y'all going to get way more information. Let me show y'all. Y'all better go check that out. Look, I went live today. Y'all ain't even peep. See, I went live today. I dropped some game today. Y'all go check that out. I just got spammed like 7 hours. What did you say about Diddy being a distraction? That's what he is. He's a distraction. Or we speak on spiritual awakening. Bitch, I felt like I had a spiritual awakening yesterday. Nigga, I was in the bed, staring at the wall like this. Just thinking. And what I tell you is like, spiritual awakenings can be so emotional sometimes, bro. Like, I felt emotional. Full moon was real, bro. I felt so emotional. And there was nothing really to like be emotional about, but for some reason I was just feeling it. And I don't know. I think just like the reality of shit could really have you just like that. Just like that. Just confusion. Do you feel me? Just confusion. So I was just like, man, I gotta stop. I gotta chill.